That's like the biggest thing you can do in life.
Because
you can do as much as you can do, but say you can help 4 or 5 others be the best version they can be, and just know you were a big part of that. That's huge. You know what I mean?
So for sure, I started witnessing that I have like a contagious energy that make people want to do something with themselves. Because I'm pretty much anytime I'm sitting down feeling too comfortable, I'm getting my ass up. I don't know if I need to go outside. I don't know if I need to make a song, do a design, but I need to do something.
Can't be stagnant, right?
Exactly. I got to keep moving. I feel like shit. The whole point of life is to keep moving, but at the same time, you have to learn how to sit with yourself. It's about having a balance for sure. Once you find your balance, you damn near unstoppable, invincible, untouchable. You didn't reach a higher peak. You feel me? And all I'm trying to reach is my higher self and educate myself and gain wealth and pass it down to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. You feel me? I don't want my family to go through no more struggle. You feel me? It makes no sense in the times that we living in now. Everybody can be somebody.
Yeah.
This is the world we live in now. They leveled the playing field with the internet. You better play your cards right.
Yeah.
Play your cards right because they're your cards. Don't play somebody else's cards or be looking at the next man hand. That ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Y'all need to rewind and hear what he just said again. Like
Straight up,
we're gonna replay that because you're not
sure.
lying. Like definitely play your cards right. Everybody dealt a hand, and if your hand's not great, play what you got, and you never know what everybody else is playing. So you never know what you can come with.
Definitely.
But yeah, you got some good advice, man. You can tell you got a good head on the shoulder. I don't know where it come from, but it's nice. It's nice.
I for sure feel like it's my mama, my grandpa. He instilled a lot of great, I would say, like quotes that stuck with me for sure. One major thing is Salah. It's something I won't never forget. Salah, which means pause, calmly think about that. So basically, what we've been talking about the whole time, you got to have patience with yourself. You have to think before you react to things. You got to know when it's time to play and when it's time to be serious. From my dad, I learned how to hustle and how to survive when you outside with the wolves and the lions and the tigers and the bears. Don't get eaten alive, man. You feel me? You gotta know what you up against so you can play your cards right for sure. For sure.
I got a question for you. Have you ever been through something like really hard time, but it was like a mental challenge, like super, super tough? And if you did, how'd you get through it mentally?
I would say pretty much my whole 2019 year, I was going through real poverty. We lost our home, so we living with my uncle. We basically jumping spots to spots, living with my dad. I never really lived with my dad, so living there was kind of uncomfortable. Being with my uncle was kind of uncomfortable. When you're not in your own space, you're not in your own peace, you're not in your own world, so you feel like you somewhere where you're not wanted. So it's like I was always trying to stay going in a way and just basically hustle so I can get myself in a position where I don't really need to depend on nobody or I don't need to be a burden to nobody. So things like that for sure humbled me and gave me a big eye opener on life and how things work. You feel me? You can hit rock bottom, but literally the only direction to go from there is up, and it's on you to start moving on that.
So you would say in that situation where you were just down bad at that point, to get out of it, you just had to keep yourself busy and grind harder. For
sure. Even when I was like didn't even believe in myself and doubted myself, it's like, well, least you can do is go to work, bro. Least you can do is get a job or something. Go do security. Go do something with yourself. And shout out my uncle because he was throwing me opportunities. Shout out P because he was throwing me opportunities. That's why I hold like certain people close to my heart because y'all was there. I don't be telling people what I'm going through. You feel me? So y'all was there without knowing y'all was there. You feel me? Just throwing plays.
The same way.
For sure. Because it's like things you got to take, especially as a man, as a black man, they don't give a fuck.
They don't.
It's like, you feel me? You better figure it out, nigga. It's like, that's it. And I got that attitude from my pops. Got that from my uncles. Like growing up around them, like, nigga, I can't save you. I can barely save myself. You better save yourself straight up.
And that's how it is. That's how it is in our community. You know, you gotta find a way, and it's not like you can go and sit and talk to somebody about it. It's because no one's gonna really care.
But we need more of that.
Their own problems.
We need more of that though. We need to be able to communicate with each other.
You should be able to go
as women, as adults for sure.
Yeah. So you believe mental health is real? Like you think that's a real challenge in our society?
For sure. That's the most dangerous. That's the most dangerous place to be is in your head.
Yeah.
Because nobody in there but you. So you really in there to the neck. And you might hear some voices that let you know you're not to the neck. So, you know, it's different things that people go through Feel me? Mental health is a serious thing that you shouldn't play with. You shouldn't even play with somebody who dealing with mental health or who got mental health problems. I think being that we living in this crazy ass world now, everybody got mental health problems.
I think so too.
They put that on us. If you grew up in America, something wrong with you. You feel me? You might not know until you go somewhere else, but with something wrong with us, we wired different because of how they did us. You feel me? So
TV, social media, the news,
propaganda. It's all for
books,
agenda,
everything.
for sure. Even schooling. It's like I was such a schoolboy until senior year. I had Dr. Staley. Staley gonna wake your game up.
I didn't have her.
She told the whole class, y'all not ready for college, because she teach the college courses and shit. So she was like, my whole class, it was like, y'all bullshitting. Y'all not gonna make it in college. I'm gonna be honest. And then she started bringing out the facts about college and how college work. Basically, about you trying to go to school, go to college for a profession that damn near is not gonna be in demand once you get out. And it's like all this shit be hella tricks and gimmicks and shit that I was like, wow.
She was woke.
For sure. She woke my game up. She one of the people who made me follow my passion. She had me come up to the front of the class. And it was a time period, that's when I started hitting. Like, I thought I was just a low life and another crab in the bucket. I didn't have no hope around that time. Things was looking bad for me. Life started
Yeah.
So it was like I never experienced that until probably senior year, junior year. So she could see I was just going through a bunch of different things. Even though she never knew me before that, she could just tell by my energy, like I don't want to be here. Like I got real life going on for real that I need to take care of. And I was going to school and I wanted to go to college to be an architect. Basically, an architect is just a designer though. When you break it all the way down, and it's like I'm still a designer, but I was standing in front of the class and say basically what you want to be when you get older and what's your goal for the next 5 years and things like that. It's like, I want to be an architect. You feel me? I was just telling like that, and she just looking like, you sure? What are you passionate about?
She's keeping it real with you.
Yeah, straight up. She woke my game up. She was I was like, music, you feel me? And like in clothing, like art, I'm passionate about that. Why don't you do what you're passionate about?
Hey,
and it clicked just like that.
You sitting in front of the class like,
bro.
Damn.
And I swear I probably wouldn't have graduated if it wasn't for her, because I was failing her class. That was the first class I was ever failing. Shit, I was failing that real life. You feel me? So
did you ever tell her that after?
No, I gotta tell her.
Yeah.
She probably gonna see this shit, but I was really waiting for schools to open back up so I can go talk to her for real, because she for sure played a positive effect in my in the route that I'm on for sure.
We'll
she
definitely
rerouted my whole game.
We'll definitely make sure she gets this video though. She'll see this at very least. But yeah, if you go up there and visit, bro, talk to her for me, because
most definitely
that's huge. That's a big impact.
Most definitely,
I had some impacts like that.
That's
too.
one of the biggest impacts, because I didn't think that. I had no idea that she would be somebody who would have that type of impact on me. You just a teacher at the school, but she wanted teachers who keeping it too real and like
she don't care about the industry. She's like, I care about these kids.
She care about human beings.
Yeah,
and that's how I am. And I feel like we live in a world that don't care about human beings, or that don't treat us like we human beings. You feel me? So it's like once you start realizing that, and then you got to step into that, and basically you become what they describe you as, basically. Because you adapted to basically the perspectives that people have of you, especially when you don't even feel that good about yourself. You're just going to take that and roll with it. You feel me?
And I'm going to let everybody here listening know that don't fall into the trap where people try to box you in. This is what you are. Like, don't let people tell you what you are. Like, you know who you are. You know what you are. And don't let them paint you as this monster or this lazy or whatever they're saying about you. Because you know who you are, and go be what you're meant to be.
Definitely,
because we wouldn't be sitting up here right now if we listened to other people.
Exactly.
We came out and did what we had to do to get to where we're at, and that's why we're sitting at this table. It's not because Jesse told me I gotta make a podcast. I want to make a podcast. Like, no, I did it because I know this is what I need to do. It was the next step in my journey.
Exactly.
So I just need everybody to hear that.
For sure. And I feel like as human beings, we all deal with pain, and we're all hard to understand. So when a motherfucker don't understand you, they be like, "Oh, you crazy."
Yeah,
that's hella disrespectful to call somebody crazy just because you don't understand them. You feel me? So it's like I think we need to try to understand each other better and try to communicate with each other.
Everybody has their own perspective on things,
for sure. But there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's like perspective is not right or wrong. It's just a perspective. It's just an angle. So it's like just because we got different angles don't mean we should be against each other. We should be able to agree to disagree and have an understanding that you see it this way, but I understand why you see it that way, or I see it this way, but I understand why you see it that way. You feel me? Because we all human beings with different experiences and different views on life, and we deal with different traumas that make us the way we are. So you feel me? You gotta learn how to deal with yourself before you can deal with anybody else, though. So yeah,
he's speaking facts. He's speaking flame out
I
here.
just started working on myself, so it's like none of this be rehearsed. This is how I really feel from my heart. I'm speaking from my heart. A lot of men just be like, we operate off logic, but we gotta learn how to use our heart too.
Yeah.
But we scared to use our heart because anytime we use it, we get shattered. Bro. Any little thing can shatter a man because it's like
it's your manhood.
Exactly. It's like people. It's like we got hella pride. It's like just being a man. You gotta have some type of pride or some type of confidence, but your confidence could turn into too much pride. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So you got to keep it balanced. Yeah, man, it's real out here. You
out here educating these folks for like this.
Definitely,
I appreciate this conversation
for sure. I appreciate you having me come through for sure. Because I be watching a lot of podcasts, and just like you said, you just felt like it was your time. I feel like I for sure want to start doing a podcast, but I know it's not my time right now. Okay. I need to be full time rapping and write out this music shit to see where it go for sure.
Yeah, I think you do too. Like I've been missing some music from you. I didn't hear your last EP. I think you dropped.
Okay.
I didn't hear that last, so I need to go back and listen to it. But
most definitely,
I've been so tuned out and working on self improvement.
Man, I be on the same hype, bro. Yeah. The whole 2020 that's how I'm able to sit here and speak the way I speak, articulate myself in the way I do, because I just sat with myself and reevaluated myself like real deep. Like I don't like that about myself, or I fuck with that. And the things I don't like, I'm working on it. You feel me?
I feel like I had that same experience when like COVID hit. It's like I had to sit and look in the mirror and like, okay, what are you gonna do?
COVID for sure did it, but mine happened like a month or two before COVID. Like God
when COVID passed, that's when it hit for me.
Mm-hmm. That's tragic.
That's when it hit
Kobe
for me.
was the reason I liked basketball. After he left the Lakers, I didn't give a fuck about the Lakers. Yeah. Like as a kid, I was Kobe Lakers. You feel me? Because my family, my mama's side from LA. So anytime we in LA, we at my Auntie Sydney house, RP Auntie Sydney. We watching the Lakers game and shit. So that's Kobe was important to a lot of people, man. Not just the NBA, just the whole world for his mentality. So yeah, there's a lot of people that take that on and was for sure affected by that. For sure. Sure.
Well, before we get out of here, I need a word of wisdom from you. What's a quick tip you can give everybody out here listening? Just something to walk away with from the show.
I would say be in the world, but don't be of the world. You feel me? Exist in this world that we live in. You feel me? Realize you have to deal with the real world, but you don't have to be
involved.
You don't have to be of the world. You don't have to come what the world wants you to be. You feel me? Basically, you don't have to become what the world paints you to be. So basically, just be yourself, find who you are, and learn who you are, love who you are, and grow, and keep learning, and grow, and keep learning, keep repeating that cycle. You never know where you're gonna go with it, man. I follow my passion in my heart, and ideas come to my mind that I like to operate off of and just see where they go. All I'm doing is just coming up with new ideas and see where they go. Because I figure that if something not working, it don't mean I need to stop. I just need to find a new approach.
Yeah, find a new route.
And that's all I'm trying to do with life. I'm just trying to find new approaches, because you feel me? You get bored, you get tired of the same old thing, so you always got to keep coming new. Keep refreshing yourself. Get updated. Just like our phones get updated, the apps, the social media, we got to get updated too. We can't just be stuck in motherfucking 2015 or 2020. You feel me? For sure.
Looking back, looking at the past. Yeah,
you gotta keep moving with the times. You feel me? You better catch on to the wave or you drown. For sure.
You're big on social media, so not like using it, but like your presence. So where can people find out more about you, to reach out to you and contact you about certain issues?
You can hit me on IG at Lewy Blue Strips. You can hit me on TikTok at Lewy Blue Strips. Those are the main two platforms that I'm on. And TikTok, I wasn't on that until my song blew up on there. Yeah. So
what song? Did you Rich With Me?
The Sweet Lady song blew up.
We didn't even talk about that. We didn't talk about you being a barber either. We skipped on all that.
That's because I don't like being a barber. Barber. I was cutting hair in high school, but it's like as a profession, that's not what I want to do. I only cut your hair if I would cut you for free type shit. Yeah. It's like a members only thing, because I don't like dealing with everybody and their expectations of. Basically, they think you're supposed to operate off their time, and I wasn't feeling that at all about that career. So
yeah,
it's like, plus it's like doing work with your hands, and my hands start hurting. I don't want to catch arthritis from doing. You feel me? I just want things to be the way they are, so I don't lose the joy in doing it. You feel me? most definitely.
You definitely on the right path though. Just keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing.
Sure, I've been hearing that a lot lately, and I feel the same way. I greatly appreciate that. But back to the Sweet Lady song, yeah, that blew up over TikTok. My cousin hit me like